That's how I go when you broke. Now I'm like mistletoe. This do my own. Not gonna lost on these new clones. Then she asked for a loan. Had to laugh, then I told her get gone. Gon' get that me on. And up, give me not a thing. So I spend 90K on my range. You can see all my pain in my watch. Got my ex down and walking around with my hand on my. Cause I'm popping and I know you not. And I know you see just how I'm living. You're not happy with life, so you rockin' Reeboks on treetops, getting guap. Got a big band, it's like Sasquatch. Every time you see it, with it, no, it's top notch.
I got that check into golf. A lot of these look lost. They broke, they think it's my fault. No court. I want that court. I'm dripping, I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you, don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED looking.
Okay, Coach, football, of course, back in L.A. and back at StubHub Center in Carson, California. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Chargers. For a berth in Super Bowl 53, away we go. The 2019 AFC Championship game is underway. A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, LA! In for the score. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. In a game of this magnitude, it's always good to get out to a great start, but a game of this magnitude, you go up early, that's a big deal.
It's a huge deal. Psychologically, you now have the advantage as well as on the scoreboard. And also, it's a settling effect for your team. You're in it now. You've got the lead. Let's just go play some more ball.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll look to throw. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved. Able to do it successfully. Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guy's up. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Detroit! Now he'll look to throw here on second and 10. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Now they face a third and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket. Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. first down. Savage. And his first look is incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Second and 10 now from the 27. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback on an expected passing situation.
Throwing on third down, it's Savage. And it's complete. Henry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Here's Savage, escaping the pressure right. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
A Hall of Fame coach once said, there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he gets it down to the 32.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Savage wants to throw yet again. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. To the air again, Savage. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Throwing again is Savage. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags, and I believe this is going to be a first down. And they've got another 1st and 10 as the penalty keeps this drive moving. Now it's Savage off the bootleg. Rolling to his right. A beautiful fake. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
And a short run there for the touchdown. Now Tucker to add the PAT. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Detroit! Detroit! Now let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90! Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Going deep downfield for Raw. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory. An outstanding pickup there for the Chiefs. 57 yards. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the 2nd quarter. And they've got it here with a 1st down.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Hurry up, here we go! Green 39!
He'll drop to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed.
Hurry up, here we go!
He'll get it up the middle, and he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Spencer Ware taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. And he puts it through. Butker now to kick this one away. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This 2nd quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of can't.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a gain of 31.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Now it's Savage. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop, but that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything, so it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Williams. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
This quarterback now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards down to the 15. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll fake the handoff with Savage. Flush to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Detroit!
To throw on 3rd down. Savage. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Chris Jones with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they will move up by 10 now. 17-7. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Jakeem Grant now to return. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Buying time to his left. Powers through. Officially a minute 54 to go in this first half. Back with more of the AFC Championship game after this.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Joey Bosa able to drop him for a loss of a couple. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, yeah, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. when to get rid of the football, not take the sack, when to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. And the trick play doesn't work. Good reaction there defensively, and it'll be 4th down. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken around the 12. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Chargers getting set to go. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
That goes for a gain of 31.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On 1st down, it's Savage. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. As his guys are in for 6. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. The return man is Grant. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Now he's flushed out left. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. Derwin James with a pick. The rookie picked off the rookie.
And guess what? They're pretty familiar with each other. It's not like when I was growing up and the dinosaurs were roaming the earth and you heard about a guy somewhere. Now they run into each other at camps, going through high school ball, recruiting, college games, all-star games, you name it. A lot more familiarity with each other.
Dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Out of the gun, Savage. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. That one goes for 24 yards. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Second and 10, going with Savage again. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. On 3rd down, Savage. And that's incomplete. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. This is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Gone!
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this 3rd quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little.
Leopard! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 2nd down, here's Savage. Flush to his right. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, here's Savage. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. Second catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Savage on first. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he shifts past him. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here is Savage. And right side, Henry's got it. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Savage on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Still going. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Detroit!
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And they'll try the air now with Savage. Steps away to his left. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. It's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like it. Teammates love it. Where do you fall on it?
Well, I fall on wanting to endear yourself to your teammates, but pick your spots. Be smart about it. They need you for the full season.
Yeah, the rookie's going to learn as he goes. They'll give it to him up the middle. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Savage from the shotgun snap. Being chased out left. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Savage now to throw. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. In for the score. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Well, they've been part of the cream of the crop in the AFC all season. It's becoming more and more evident that they're going to get a shot to play for that Super Bowl title.
The momentum has been building, and you mentioned how well they've played throughout the season. It's all come together for them, and they are really laser-focused on being that team to represent in the Super Bowl.
They have been dominant in this one. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Detroit! Detroit!
After the interception, here's Savage. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That had disaster written all over it. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flushed out right. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
I know there'd be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. And Conley's got it over the middle. A good pickup there, a 22. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe rip this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, a 22. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Lindsey. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll make it a second down. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And his throw here is incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant. And it's third down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
Yeah, really turned it loose, didn't he? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. They're going to look to throw. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Odell Beckham, 42 yards. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. So on third and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
So out come the Chargers. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
That throw good for 4. It's second down. Second and 6, just inside the 30. To throw on second down is Savage. And caught by Henry. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Here's Savage. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
You got him. You got him.
Here's Savage now on 2nd. He'll buy some time right, and he will find his man on the end route. Complete. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Time for a break. Back to wrap up the AFC Championship game after this. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Savage buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. As his guys are in for 6. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And now here comes Kansas City. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down, eluding the pressure right. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 32 that time. And the young Bucks showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions, because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Now he steps away. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
This is caught. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. in for the score. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a two-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a two-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Looking to throw it here. Savage. Dancing to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. To throw on second down. Savage. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. The Chargers on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Back to throw, Savage. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. It'll be a gain of 9, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Donnie Jones now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This will be fielded at the 17. And now running right through it. A great return there of 22 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. And now here comes Kansas City. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was looking for Watkins that time, and it's 3rd down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Desmond King picks it.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open, otherwise just don't do it.
Complete, it's Henry. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Well, the Lombardi Trophy would be nice to hoist. They have to hold off for that for a little bit. Right now, the Lamar Hunt has to feel good to hold.
Oh, it's got to feel great for them. And remember, Lamar Hunt helped create the American Football League, which became, of course, in most part, the American Football Conference. And he's the one who gave us the name Super Bowl.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
queen. Dagger.
Yeah. I never anybody, but I got something to do with that. I got the streets on my back, carry it like I'm moving the. I told him the hunter, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning, skip.